Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you all? Better? Okay, so in last lecture we have seen question number 1 from unit number 1. Now we move further with the question number 2. And this second number question will cover up most of points that are given in your book. So our question number 2 is discuss about the main activities and importance of retailing. એટલે કે ક્વેશ્ચન નંબર 2 માં આપણને રિટેલિંગના જે મેઇન એક્ટિવિટીઝ છે એના વિશે ચર્ચા કરવાની છે અને સાથે સાથે એના જે ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ છે એના વિશે પણ ચર્ચા કરવાની છે. ઓકે, સો the main activities are as given below. The main activities in retailing. So in our book there are total 17 main activities are given, but if this question is asked in your college examination or in the university examination, you have to write down either 10 or 12 points and you don't need to maintain the sequence also. Okay, so one by one we'll see about the main activities in retailing. So let's start. So number 1 is location and selection of location. જગ્યા અને જગ્યાની પસંદગી. Following three things are important for choosing the location of retailing. Retailing કરવા માટે ત્રણ વસ્તુ આપણને ખાસ ધ્યાનમાં હોવી જોઈએ. Number 1, it should be attractive. So we will know it as a attractiveness. Number 2, with the facilities. એ એરિયાની અંદર શું મળવી જોઈએ? સારામાં સારી ફેસિલિટીઝ હોવી જોઈએ. And number 3, close to the customer અને એની આજુબાજુમાં કસ્ટમર્સ લોકો હોવા જોઈએ. Okay, so the location is very important aspect and very important activity in retailing. Majority of customer prefer to purchase from the shop which are very close to them. It is preferable to select the location very close to the residence. Customers parking and transportation are important in the selecting location. Urban areas, suburban areas and the rural areas also should be considered while selecting the location. Okay, the next one is managing relations and knowing their insight. So in that, retailer should know the need of his customer. જેટલા પણ રિટેલર લોકો માર્કેટમાં અવેલેબલ છે એમને પોતાના કસ્ટમર લોકોને શું જોઈએ છે તેની જાણકારી હોવી ખૂબ જ જરૂરી છે. In the earlier days, retailing means the retain the customer for quite long time. પહેલાના સમયમાં રિટેલરનો મતલબ થતો હતો કે જે ગ્રાહક છે એમને પોતાના બિઝનેસમાં થોડો લાંબો સમય સુધી જાળવીને રાખવું. ઓકે, but as per the new definition, the concept of marketing 4P should be included. પરંતુ જે નવી ડેફિનેશન છે માર્કેટિંગની એની અંદર જે 4P આપવામાં આવેલા છે એને ધ્યાનમાં લેવામાં આવેલું છે. In retaining, consumers need the necessity of the proper selection of the customer need to be helpful customers in selecting the proper product, and after sale services etc. are also important factors. Okay, the next one is number 3, that is target market decision, or you can say decision of market target. So in that, after market segmentation and comparing different division of the market, target market should be selected in the area where there are opportunities for more profitable business. એટલે કે એવું સ્થાન કે જ્યાં સૌથી વધારે તમે કમાઈ શકતા હોય એવા એરિયાને શું કરવું? ટાર્ગેટ કરવું. ઓકે, things like which commodity should be kept in the shop. કયા પ્રકારની વસ્તુ દુકાનમાં રાખવી? To whom should the advertisement be addressed? કેવા પ્રકારના લોકોને આપણે એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ દર્શાવવી? Decoration of the shop can be decided keeping in the mind of target market. અને જે દુકાન છે એનું જે ડેકોરેશન છે એ કેવા પ્રકારનો હોવો જોઈએ એ પણ ટાર્ગેટ માર્કેટના ડિસિઝનમાં નક્કી કરવામાં આવે છે. ઓકે, the next one is varieties of product. Which commodity should be kept in the shop is decided on the base of target market. કેવા પ્રકારની વસ્તુ દુકાનમાં રાખવી એ તમે ટાર્ગેટ માર્કેટ દ્વારા નક્કી કરો છો. પરંતુ one should also decide about how many options should be there for every commodity. પરંતુ એક વ્યક્તિએ નક્કી કરવાનું હોય છે કે કેટલા જુદા જુદા ઓપ્શન અવેલેબલ છે જુદી જુદી કમોડિટી માટે. હાઉ મેની મોડલ્સ એન્ડ ધ વેરાયટીઝ ઓફ પ્રોડક્ટ, કેટલા પ્રકારના મોડલ્સ છે, કેટલા પ્રકારના પ્રોડક્ટ્સ છે. વન શુડ ટેક ધીસ ડિસિઝન મેકિંગ ઇન માઇન્ડ which commodities and how many options of the varieties are available in the competitor shop. અને એ વસ્તુ પણ ખાસ ધ્યાનમાં રાખવા જરૂરી છે કે તમારી આજુબાજુમાં જે કોમ્પિટિટર લોકો છે એમની પણ દુકાનોમાં કેટલા પ્રકારની વેરાયટીઝ છે અને કયા પ્રકારની વસ્તુ વેચી રહેલા છે. ઓકે, ધેન નેક્સ્ટ વન ઇઝ આફ્ટર સેલ સર્વિસીસ, એટલે કે વેચાણ પછીની સેવાઓ. ઇન પ્રેઝન્ટ ટાઈમ કસ્ટમર્સ એક્સપેક્ટ after sale services, so one has to decide about what type of services and how many services should be given. એટલે કે અત્યારના સમયમાં જેટલા પણ કસ્ટમર લોકો છે એ આફ્ટર સેલ સર્વિસીસમાં બિલીવ કરે છે. ઓકે, અને એની અંદર કેવા પ્રકારની સેવા હોવી જોઈએ અને કેટલી સેવા હોવી જોઈએ, કેટલી સેવા આપવી, એ બધું નક્કી કરવું હોય છે. વન મસ્ટ ટેક અધર ડિસિઝન ઓન મેટર લાઇક વોટ શુડ બી ડન ઇન ધ કેસ ઓફ કસ્ટમર ડઝ નોટ લાઇક ધ ગુડ. અને એમાં એ પણ નક્કી કરવામાં આવે છે કે જો કસ્ટમર લોકોને વસ્તુ નહીં ગમે તો શું કરવામાં આવશે. ઓકે, શુડ ઇટ બી રિપ્લેસ ઓર ટેકન બેક, એટલે કે શું એ વસ્તુને રિપ્લેસ કરવી કે પછી આખી પાછી લઈ લેવી. બરાબર, તો આ પ્રકારની જે અમુક વસ્તુઓ છે એનો નિર્ણય આફ્ટર સેલ સર્વિસીસમાં કરવામાં આવે છે. ધ નેક્સ્ટ વન ઇઝ સેલ પ્રમોશન. Retailer also has to decide various plans and scheme for the promotion of sale. Mostly if one bill is more than particular amount, he is given a gift. એટલે કે કોઈ એકાદો કસ્ટમર એવું છે કે જેનું બિલ સૌથી વધારે બને છે તો તમે શું કરી શકો છો, એમને ગિફ્ટ પણ આપી શકો છો. ગિવિંગ પ્રાઇઝ ઇઝ બેન ઓન ધ લકી ડ્રો. લકી ડ્રોમાં તમે એમને કોઈને સારામાં સારા પ્રાઇઝ પણ આપી શકો છો. ઓકે, ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ પણ આપી શકો છો, રિવોર્ડ પણ આપી શકો છો. સો ધીસ type of different activities are comes under sales promotion. Okay, the next one is advertisement. Because of the business competition, even retailer have to decide about the advertisement. As customer belonging to the particular area go to the retailers, he has to give advertisement keeping in mind of that areas or town. Keeping boards in that area near a shop, advertisement by the local newspaper, showing the slide in the cinema or wall poster, etc. Medium are used for advertisement, and generally retailers don't use the television for advertisement. Next one is price decision. Price decision plays an important role in the success or the failure of the business. Before deciding the selling price, after adding some percent of the profit to the purchase price, one must think about standing expenses of the shops like rent, electricity bill, telephone, wages, taxes, etc. Besides this, the price of the policy adopted by the competitor should also be studied. It is not advisable to sell at very low price in the competition. In the long run, it creates problem in the business. Next one is decision regarding sales on credit. It is necessary to take decision about matter whether to sell on credit or not. Credit or how much amount should be given and what should be the term for the credit, who should be given credit, etc. Generally, credit is given for 15 to 13 days to the familiar customers. Salaried people have regular income, so some retailers sell on the credit to the customer living in that areas. At the end of the month, they send the list of their amount to the customer and the payment is received. The next one is concept of value addition. The retailer can be valued higher due to the concept of marketing and marketing practice. Many retailers complain of the low margin in the profit of their business in India. We can imagine the future of this business when there will be keen and cutthroat competition after some time in the future Today, the position of the retailer is not very bright. There will be keen competition in the retail business in the near future. In such circumstances, it would be essential to reduce the expenditure in retailing. Saving from the purchase of the goods would be compulsory. And retailing shall have to be take various measures. Good marketing only would be useful in the circumstances. The next point is customers information. Retailers should have information of full, recent and complete information. He should have the basis of the such information. Retailers should have customers information regarding their socio-economic matters, characteristics of their lifestyle, their buying behavior, their buying abilities, customer purchasing behavior, etc. On the basis of all this, the retailer can decide the product for sale, arrangement of the merchandise, and the weightage should be given to the product. The next point is building customer relations and simple loyalty program. Long-term customer waste retailers time in the retail business. They are less sensitive to more purchase and the price. If they are satisfied with the retail, they buy new customer, they bring new customer. It is difficult to get the new customer in the retail business. Hence, most important should be given to the current customer, and it is advisable to strengthen the relationship with the current customer. Attention should be paid so that they remain loyal, which will prove beneficial to the retail in the long term business. The next one is customers satisfaction. In this competitive world, it is important to satisfy the customers completely. Retailers and their staff should be well trained in their regards. It is very important to observe the behavior of the manager and the staff with their customer. How they are helpful to the customer is very important. According to Kishore Biani, Chief Executive Officer of the Pantaloons Company, says that when I see joyful customer with the bag outside my store, or when I see smile on their faces, I feel more joy than the award I have received so far. Okay, this shows the importance of customer satisfaction. Today, it is very much important for the company as well as L retailer to the satisfy customer. Next one is offering convenient timing customers. In recent time, stores should be open according to the conveniency of the customer. All the products are of the good qualities, bear reasonable price and the place at a proper place. But it is all useless if the store is not open at a convenient time of a customer. Hence, convenient time should be offered to the customer. Departmental stores, malls are open for all the 7 days of the week. They are open for the longer time on Sundays and holidays. Some stores are open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Services pro people and the people of the business areas can buy there at convenient time. The next one is facility provided to the customer. It is studied and known that if the customers are given trolley to keep their purchases instead of basket, the sale will increase by the 33%. એવું માની લેવામાં આવેલું છે કે કોઈ કસ્ટમર લોકોને તમે બેગની જગ્યાએ ટ્રોલી આપશો તો ઓટોમેટિકલી એમની ખરીદી 33% સુધી વધી જશે. Trolley is more convenient than basket. If the facility of the trolley is provided to the customer, spend 11.3 minutes for purchase. If hand carry basket provided customer, it will spend 8.6 minutes for the shopping. એટલે કે જો કોઈ કસ્ટમરને તમે ટ્રોલી આપો છો તો એ ખરીદી કરવા માટે 8.6 મિનિટ જેટલો સમય બરબાદ કરે છે, અને એ જ વ્યક્તિને જો ટ્રોલી આપી દેવામાં આવે તો 11.5 મિનિટ સુધીની સમય એ ખરીદી પાછળ બરબાદ કરે છે. ઓકે, then next one is selection of merchandise. Selection of the product for the sale is the key of retaining. Management has to decide the quantity of the product and its brand. It should be arranged that customers are attracted and tempted to buy them. This applies to the ready-made garments, item of the home decoration, electronic consumable items, etc. The management of the store should select the fast-moving item preferred by the customer. The experience of Big Bazaar is quite interesting in this regard. The management of the Big Bazaar in Bombay purchased 1 lakh pieces of the ready-made white cotton shirt at the time, thinking that they would be sold out very fast in the very short time. Okay, and the last but not the least, decision of the purchasing merchandise. Decision of purchasing merchandise is the most important activity of retailing. If the product is purchased in the bulk with the low price, the retailer can give this benefit to the customer also, and as a result the quantity of the sale increases and thereby profit also increases. If the product are sold at the lower price, customer would visit the store frequently and store will be beneficial ultimately. Okay, so these are the main activities of the retailing business. Okay, the next one is given importance of retail business. So now the points of importance of retail business is given. So total 11 points in the importance of business retailing is given here. One by one we'll discuss, but if it is asked in university examination or college examination, you have to write down at least 7 to 8 points. Okay, now let's start. That is number 1, satisfy the various need. The retailer collects the various product from the wholesaler and satisfy the need of the numerous needy customer. એમાં આપણને કીધું છે કે રિટેલર લોકો હોય છે તે શું કરે છે, વેરિયસ પ્રોડક્ટ કલેક્ટ કરે છે હોલસેલર જોડેથી અને એ જ વેરિયસ પ્રોડક્ટને જે પ્રકારના જરૂરિયાતના કસ્ટમર લોકો હોય છે એમને પ્રોવાઈડ કરવામાં આવે છે. ઓકે, ધ નેક્સ્ટ વન ઇઝ ક્રિએટ્સ ટાઈમ યુટિલિટી. ધ રિટેલર બાયસ ગુડ્સ એન્ડ સ્ટોર ઇન ઇટ્સ ગોડાઉન. રિટેલર લોકો સામાનને ખરીદી કરે છે અને પોતાના ગોડાઉનમાં મૂકે છે and provide it to the customer in time, અને કસ્ટમર લોકોને એમના સમય મુજબ પહોંચાડી પણ આપે છે. એઝ અ રિઝલ્ટ અને પરિણામ સ્વરૂપે ટાઈમ યુટિલાઇઝેશન ઇઝ ક્રિએટેડ, સમયની પણ બચત થાય છે. ધ નેક્સ્ટ વન ડઝ પેકિંગ ઓફ ધ સ્મોલ ક્વોન્ટિટી, એટલે કે ઓછા જથ્થાની પણ પેકિંગ અવેલેબલ જોવા મળે છે. રિટેલર પ્રોવાઇડ્સ હિઝ કસ્ટમર વિથ goods in the whatever quantity they want and pack good in the small quantities also. Okay, next one is various marketing activities. Retailer follows the various activities of the marketing like advertisement, sell promotion, classification of the goods, storage and preservation. This makes commercial activities speedier. Okay, the next one is transport of the goods. Retailer send goods to his permanent customer to their places according to their order to satisfy the customer and provide them facility. Sometimes they also bear the expenses of the transportation. Okay, next one is provides credit. Mostly retailer deal on the cash, but generally he provides credit of 1 month to his familiar and permanent customer. The goods purchased by the customer during the month is entered in his account and the bill is sent to the customer for collection at the end of the month. This device is particularly seen in the grocer shop. Okay, the next one is incur risks. Retailer buy different product from the producer and store in their shops. Up to when these commodities are not sold, it becomes their responsibility to preserve the goods. The retailer incurs the risk of spoiling, theft, burning or rise and fall of the price of the goods. Okay, the next one is variety of the ready stock. Retailers are connected with the numerous customer requirement and the interest of the all customers are not equal, so to satisfy the requirement they keep the varieties of the goods in the present in stocks. The next one is provide understanding and explanation of the product. As the retailer is directly in contact with the customer, customers often inquire about the method of using the product. In order to satisfy the customer and promote sales, the retailer gives the necessary information or explanation about the method of using the product. Okay. Next one is after sales services. Free delivery, free repairing, replacement of the defective goods, etc. are included in the after sales services. Some of the expenses for such services are borne by the retailer, and in some cases the wholesaler bears the expenses of these services. Last but not the least, that is communication. Retailer send information to the wholesaler and manufacturer about the fashion, interest, buying behavior, complaints and the suggestion of the customer, and inform the customer about the whatever information he has received from the manufacturer. Thus, a retailer is also possesses information. It is not important that the retailer sells goods in retail, but the most important thing is that he satisfies the various needs of the customer and provide them services. Retailer is seen in various forms. As a result, this is more important in the context of self-employment. So that's it about our question number 2. Okay, so question number 2 ની અંદર આપણે શું જોયું? We have seen the main activities of the retailing. There are 17 points, but in examination you have to write at least 10 to 12 points. Okay, and then we have studied importance of the retail business. Okay, in that 11 points are given. You have to write at least 8 to 9 points compulsory without making any problem. I hope if you have any kind of doubts and queries, please comment below in the comment box. See you all in the next lecture with chapter number 3. Okay, so here we are completing our chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 આપણો અહીંયા પૂરો થાય છે. મળીએ in the next lecture with unit number 3. Each and every chapter ની અંદર ઓછામાં ઓછા 2 IMP question હું તમને કરાવવાનો છું. Already chapter number 1 is completed with the 2 question, and this is also second question of our second unit. So our 50% course as per my experience is completed. Okay, so we'll see you in the next video. Till then, read hard, study hard. Bye bye, take care.